So the show at the power plant is my first show in Toronto. There's several works that several subjects that I've focused on in the last few years. Some of them are the dictatorship, some of my experience being a Haitian Caribbean artist, and some are related to a new avenue, a new medium I'm trying, which is ceramics. There's also drawings. I think it's the show that's going to have the most drawings I've ever shown. So it's an interesting dialogue between the bigger paintings and the small-scale work. I inspired my exploration in ceramics based on the works of certain Haitian artists, like Georges Lyoto, who has a very interesting way to symbolize things. He usually worked with metal. The idea is like to take the legacy of this material, which is the metal, and take it into a new medium. I kind of create a bridge with these kind of histories of mediums and legacies. And my work is a lot about creating those bridges. So I really wanted to take his understanding of shapes and the simplicity that he can put in shapes and bring it into a new kind of language. It's creating unforeseen bridges, historical and cultural to a certain point. And I think the way that it connects with the painting is my desire to get to certain compositions. Because I think shapes and colors were the kind of most powerful tools to compose a visual experience. I only have one imagination. Even though it gets affected by everything around me, I think there's certain shortcuts that I already had in my paintings that I brought into ceramics. So it creates that kind of a loop that feeds each other. And I have a painting in front of me, and I can see how this kind of connects with that, but they're completely different worlds, And my practice is a lot about that. It's a lot about trying to rub things next to each other or with each other and see what happens, more than trying to combining it, but trying to let them coexist together, and see what doors can be opened by doing that. When it comes to the textiles and the idea of intuition and control, there's something very finite about using burnt on textile, which is in painting you can always come back to. My understanding of that experience of burning something for it to disappear, I connected with somehow desire. There's something very sensual about it. And desire for me is something that creates a certain level of agency, and at the same time, it's something that can consume you from the inside. My research on the dictatorship happened by accident, but it connected me with a bigger understanding of the world in terms of connecting the dictatorship with capitalism, the dictatorship being a collateral damage of capitalism. I want to share that experience because it changed me to be around these works. It changed me to be aware of the history of my country. And the exhibition also is a journey in those different areas, because it's not a show about one thing. It's a show about moments in my work, and powerful moments, powerful decisions. And I think that's what gives the show a really kind of interesting gaze on reality.